Have you heard of the phrase, I'm doing everything for my child? I bet you have, because today many of us parents are doing everything for our children to make sure that they are physically strong, they are financially strong, they are socially strong and whatnot. Now, amidst all of this, we are neglecting a very important aspect of their upbringing, which is making sure that the kids are mentally strong. Because trust me, whatever you're doing is not going to matter if your kids are not mentally strong. That is what my core belief system is. Now, this video and all the videos in this entire playlist, I'm going to link that in the description below. They are here to help you parents make sure that you are doing your part in raising your child in a way that they are successful in their life. If you are interested, do keep watching. So today's topic is raising confident kids. Did you know that confident kids are more likely to achieve anything that they want, any goal that they want in their life in future? Now here's the kicker. Confidence is something that a child is not born with. It is something that is built over time. Now, you as parents or caregivers, this is where you step in. This is where your role is to make sure that you provide children with all the tools that they need to be confident kid, to be a confident child, to be a confident kid, and to be a confident adult. Raising confident kids, it's not luck, it's work. Yeah, you heard that right. All the confident kids that you see out today, they are the ones who had a homely environment wherein they were encouraged for everything that they did. That's not something that they inherited from their parents. So the way your home environment is, I'm going to talk about the key things that you can do to make sure to raise confident kids. But the home environment is what basically shapes them for future, shapes them up for their success. It's not luck. Now, many people at this point might be thinking it's about like, yeah, my kid is going to achieve all the milestones and going to achieve and have so many trophies and be always number one. That's how my kid is going to be confident. That's actually absolutely wrong. While all of these things do definitely help, but the actual true confidence comes from within. Now, I'm sure as an adult, you know that our life is not always going to be rainbows. Even if you have succeeded for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, there will be some time wherein you have not succeeded. There will be some time in your life wherein you have not met your own expectations. It's the similar with the child as well. If at all you are raising your kids to think that as and when you achieve something, as and when you have achieved a milestone and you've ticked a box, that's when you are really successful and you've done your best, you are doing injustice to your child, because you are signaling them that the times when you fail, the times when you're not successful is when you've actually lost. That's when you're signaling your child that you are not good enough. Because if consistently throughout the life, if you're not succeeding, you are failing, that will automatically reduce their confidence, because the times when they are not succeeding up to the mark, they are not getting like the trophies at home, that's when they will think, oh, I'm not good enough. Maybe I have lost it. Maybe I have become distracted. Maybe I don't have it in me now. So that's where the decline basically starts. The confidence is something that is built from within, and it doesn't have to be tied to achievements. So what happens when a child does not succeed, right? Like if their confidence is tied to outcomes, if we as parents, we tell them that your confidence is tied to outcomes, you are doing so well, only then you are successful in your life, they will grow up to think that the times when I'm failing, I am not good enough and I should probably just stop. Because we as adults, we know that they are going to fail at some point. So tying confidence and tying their self-worth to an outcome is what is setting them up for failure basically, right? Like, so in reality, let's face this as parents, there is constant criticism that children anyways are facing outside home, be it in their schools, be it on social media, be it the comparisons that they are hearing from their relatives, everywhere. So the only place that you have control over is your home, right? So that's why it is important for us parents to create an environment at home wherein they feel that they are safe even if they have failed. That is like the best thing that you can do for your child if you want to raise them as confident, irrespective of whether they have achieved something or not. But you must be thinking, all right, like how can I help at home? There are three things that I would encourage you to do. First is positive reinforcement. What this means is that celebrate every win that your child is having, be it a small win, be it a big win. So celebrating everything that your child is doing is basically giving a signal to their brain that whatever I am doing is wonderful and I need to keep doing it. So they will basically keep moving ahead if they get that push from their parents or their caregivers, because they will think I am doing great, and that's when they will keep moving. And when they keep moving forward, their confidence will automatically boost. So creating a positive environment within the home for every action that they do is really important. Now, this is important not only when they have succeeded, even when they have not succeeded. So I would definitely refrain from using terms like failing or any similar negative term. Like, don't use all those terms with your child, because it's important for your child to think of failure as not being successful and maybe trying it for next time. So the way that you talk about at home, the way you have created the environment at home, if that is like a positive environment wherein we are celebrating each other's wins, is really going to have a positive impact on your child for them to be confident in their lives in future. Second thing is encouraging independence. So even at a very young age, I think we need to let children do a lot of things themselves so that they feel confident that they have done it themselves. Like, I have seen this personally at my home. My 6-year-old and my 3-year-old, like whenever I give them a very small task to do at home, like suppose we are on a Sunday reset and we are cleaning our home, I will tell my son, you've got to clean the table, like wipe the table, and I'll give my daughter a job to like pick up small papers or small things, toys, and like arrange the toys and all of that. Like, we need to instill that habit of independence in children. What happens is, after they've completed the task, they basically come in and they're like, wow, I've done this big task. Like, wow, mom, I've cleaned the table, I have picked up all the toys. Like, the confidence that's there in their voice, I can really sense it, because they think they have done a task which usually an adult would do. So that makes all the difference in the world. So make them independent from the very beginning. Yes, a lot of things they cannot do at young age, not those, but maybe whatever they can, I would highly encourage you to encourage your children to do all of these things as much as they can, so that they feel confident within. And now the third and the biggest one is role modeling. Children do what they see. If at all you and your partner and you with them, like you as a family all together, if at all you all each other, you are not boosting yourself up, like maybe you and your partner are having a conversation, if that is framed in a positive way which children are seeing, they are basically going to role model it. Even if it's not about a conversation with your partner, you yourself, if you are confident in yourself, in taking decisions, in talking to other people, in doing a particular task, in sort of having the attitude of I can do it, I don't necessarily think about the bad times, I'm always thinking positive. So role modeling has a big role to play in child's confidence and child's upbringing in general. I think these three things, if at all you are able to practice at home diligently from a very young age, you will definitely raise confident kids for future. I'm sure we all want that for our children, because we know life does get tough and they will be faced with a lot of challenges, and they will be faced with a lot of people who will try to pull them down. You as a parent, you can do your part to make sure they are confident in themselves, they believe in themselves, that no matter whether it is a situation, whether it is a person, whether it is anything, they can stand up and solve a particular problem just because they are confident in themselves. So starting off with these small habits at home can make all the difference in the world, and it's just going to set them up for success. With that, I am going to wrap up the video. I hope this has helped. I am going to link the video wherein I practice, not the video, the whole playlist of wherein I practice this thing with my son. He is 6 years old and he is into just yesterday I asked him like, what do you want to be? He said he wants to be a YouTuber. A few years back he wanted to be a police officer. Now he wants to be a YouTuber just because he sees a lot of YouTube, right? So he wants to be like, he has some favorite characters online, so he wants to be that. I think my role as a parent comes in there. Like, I do definitely encourage him. Like, if he wants to be a YouTuber, yeah, sure, why not? I encourage him and I help him in making the YouTube videos. That he has his channel. Yes, he already has a channel. I do help him in that. I do try to guide him on what he should do and what he should not do. I do not discourage him for choosing YouTube as a thing, because he really likes, like, I think he's inherited that trait from me. He likes talking on camera, and then he talks and then he plays it back, and he likes that, and I encourage him to do it. I correct him on a few things that he could improve. So I think I, as a parent, I'm doing my part in making sure he's confident, because this is his choice. We need to let our children make their own choices. And since the time I am with him on his YouTube journey, I think he is really confident about himself. And then I try to also show him his previous videos and how he has grown over time as like an individual who's trying to talk on camera. I can see that he is like being confident and he feels really good about himself, that he is on YouTube and he's talking on camera and he's doing all of this good stuff. So whatever the case is for your children, do let me know via comments on what is it that you are doing to make sure your child is confident. What is it that one thing that your child said which was not very normal thing? Like, I think this YouTube, I've not heard a lot of children say that they want to be a YouTuber, but he wants to be. And he told me like, Mom, we have 2 YouTubers in the house. Like, I love his conversations. But do let me know via comments on like, how are you playing your part in raising confident children? What is it that you are encouraging your child to do so that it's raising confidence in them, that whatever they want to do is great and you are encouraging them rather than discouraging them. And I hope all the tips that I've shared above do really help you. All right, now with that, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to see you all next week. Bye-bye.